because I felt this. One of the hardest things when you go to GIE to not do is get your mouth savoring for everything you're seeing. Like, it is so hard when you're seeing this beautiful brand new products from your favorite companies and they're showing you like the next version and you're like, I have to have that. What that taught me as I left GIE and got, to calm down a little bit and not want to buy everything I saw was learning the difference between buying something because I want it and investing in something because I need it.
My mowing manager, Benjamin, told me that I need to approve all my purchases to him before I do them. So he said my budget was $100,000, I think, for today. But I think it is really important not to get too caught up in the hype of the new, because just like brand new cars, like brand new equipment is obviously flashy and pretty for like 2 weeks, and then you get the first scratch on it and then you start beating it up. There's nothing wrong with having the newest and the best, but you have to kind of understand where you're at.
With a piece of equipment, you have to look at the break even, because a lot of guys make the mistake when leaving GIE, like, I need that. I remember my buddy Felipe, he got back and, he's newlywed, just got married and all these priorities, and he's like, I just bought a new spreader for, aerator, And I remember, his wife's like, why do you need an aerator? It's not even aerated. It's October, the show. Our aerating season's not till May. So don't just impulse buy because something makes it efficient. Look at the break even. And Felipe, I love you, brother. It might have been a good decision. I don't know, he's crushing it in his business. But look at the break even. If I buy this, how is it going to affect my business, and when is it going to pay off? Because a lot of us get fever where we just want to buy it.
That's a big one, I think, for me with Bobcat. The first time I ever got on a Bobcat, a friend of mine had one here, a local dealer here who I'm friends with, said, hey, you gotta come check out our Bobcats. And I said, I don't know anything about them. And I rode it as fast as I could, and I couldn't believe the cut quality. And the reason why I invested in my first Bobcat is because we had just landed several contracts with open mowing that needed to be done quicker. So it wasn't buying one because it was cool and it had a plug-in for my phone, which it does, and all these things, but it was, yes, I need something that can cut this grass faster, but still, have the same result, and have a great warranty, which Bobcat, it has the best warranty on the market, great price point, all of the check marks.
Sometimes with the big machines, you're handcuffed. Yeah. You're like, oh, I could use this on this part of the job today, but tomorrow I might need to rent something else. And I feel like with this, it's Swiss Army knife.
The tension between wanting to buy the best thing, but what's best for my company today. And it's not always the best piece of equipment because it might be the most expensive. For example, if you've got $30,000 budgeted for expansion for next year, if deciding between buying a $16,000 lawnmower and an $8,000 one, for that $8,000 purchase going not with exactly what you wanted, but what you needed, what gets the job done and does fine, all those things, the check marks we needed. Now you free up another $8,000 by not purchasing the top end one to keep your expansion project on board. Because if you buy, that $16,000 one, boom, half your money's gone. And so GIE has the tendency to make you want to go, I want to buy the biggest and the best and the coolest. And it's, you gotta kind of douse yourself in water a little bit, take an ice bath, and just breathe, because it's hard. I mean, there is so many amazing things. I'll tell you, the example for me is I saw an Isuzu box truck in 2019 that was, I mean, you couldn't have gotten a cooler lawn care setup with racks and a mower dump area where you can dump the clippings in and like ride around instead of them in your truck. They're in the compartment. I mean, man, it was like $100 grand or something. But you just kind of have to, you know, go back to reality. And I came home and bought a $10,000 box truck, you know, but it works great.
Hey guys, Alex with Trifecta Landscaping here at the PermaGreen booth here at GIE 2021. I'm here with Tom and James, who are two avid users of multiple PermaGreen units. Tell me a little bit about your business or the one you work with and how many units you guys run.
We have 6 units and we run 5 every day. We do about 350 to 400,000 square feet a day.
Wow.
Every day. We do a better job than we used to do because of the even application.
I realized it really takes investment, you know, and so GIE just taught me that. So the logo redesign, bought 4 brand new enclosed trailers so I could wrap them instead of having open trailers. Then I bought 4 lawn mowers and 2 more trucks. The next thing you know, it's $100 grand, $100,000. But I wouldn't have had that understanding of what I needed without GIE. Being inspired at companies that were super professional made me want to be super professional. You know, like you can only be as good as the person that you look up to. And so if you're in a small town and there's not really a company that you're like, man, that'd be great to be like them or better, you know, GIE gives you that leveling measuring stick, you know? And so man, at GIE the first year, I mean, got home, hey babe, gotta spend $100 grand, here we go. And she's like, wow, what'd that conference teach you?
And for me, like, having a business is freeing because I've chosen to make decisions that don't kind of extend me beyond what I'm able to handle. Like, I don't have any debt in my business because I've chosen to, I mean, I have bought some things brand new, I've bought some things used. So it's like, there's nothing wrong with either one. It's just whatever works for you at that time.
What is the best investment for my business that can make me 5-10% more revenue next year based on saving time, saving money that maybe I'm saving $1,500 on this mower. I can use that $1,500 to upgrade the equipment for my second crew I'm starting. I mean, there's so many things to think through when you're making a purchase, and none of them have to do with what you want, it's what you need.
I learned more back in the day having a beer with a guy afterwards and saying, hey, I heard what you said, but tell me what really goes on in your business. What are you really struggling with? How are you getting those guys? How are you getting work?
It doesn't matter how long I've been in business, I'm going to continue to learn. And if I can talk to these guys that have been in business for 20, 30 years, and that's the cool thing is there are those people here that have been in business 20 and 30 years and own million, if not billion-dollar companies, and you can rub shoulders right along next to them, and most of them are very nice and will talk to you and give you information and answer your questions.
That's one of the most important things, I think, is just connecting and being a sponge and learning everything you can, because that's what takes you to the next level, from a business owner and operator to a business owner.